Olive was wearing a large diving helmet, and she was sitting on a strange creature that looked a bit like a horse.
Gek, good thing I've got this breathing helmet. What's going on?
Asked Olive.
You're about to take part in a seahorse race.
Said a little jellyfish who was also sitting on a seahorse. There was another bigger jellyfish on a seahorse too.
A seahorse race? How exciting! I'm Olive, by the way.
I'm Jessie. I'm a little nervous as this is my first ever race.
Don't worry, Jessie. Maybe we can help each other.
Okay. Thanks, Olive. Oh, that means the race has started. Come on, Olive.
The bigger jellyfish galloped off, and Jessie and Olive rode after him.
Hold on to your seahorses!
Olive and Jessie galloped towards the first obstacle, a narrow gap between two huge rocks. The big jellyfish rode straight through, but when Jessie reached the gap, she stopped.
Oh, it's too narrow. I can't get through.
Of course you can. Follow me.
Olive skillfully rode her seahorse through the gap, and Jessie followed.
Yeah.
Next, they reached a coral maze.
Oh, this looks really twisty.
We can do it. Stay close to me, Jessie.
Olive twisted and turned through the coral maze, and Jessie rode through behind. Then Olive and Jessie reached the most difficult part of the race, an old, dark shipwreck.
We need to ride through, but I've heard there's a scary sea monster inside.
It's probably just a story, Jessie. We'll be fine if we ride through together.
I suppose so.
Olive rode into the shipwreck, and Jessie followed. It was rather dark inside, and even Olive was a little scared.
What was that strange noise?
I'm sure it was nothing to worry about.
But suddenly, a creature with a long, sharp nose appeared out of the darkness.
Oh, the sea monster!
They raced out of the shipwreck as fast as they could, but Jessie did not look where she was going and rode straight into a forest of seaweed.
Oh, I've got tangled up, Olive.
Olive tried to pull Jessie free, but it was no good.
Tangled seaweed? A sea monster with a sharp, pointy nose? I think I may have an idea. Jessie, I'm going back into the shipwreck.
Olive, don't be silly.
But Olive rode bravely back into the dark shipwreck.
Excuse me, Mr. Sea Monster. Please, could you help me?
I'm not a sea monster. I'm just a swordfish. I can't help having this scary pointy nose. My name's Swordy, by the way.
Oh, I'm Olive. My friend has got tangled up in some seaweed. I was hoping you could free her with your sharp sword nose.
Of course. Swordy to the rescue.
Swordy used his sharp nose to carefully cut Jessie free from the seaweed.
Thanks, Swordy.
Yes, thank you. You're not so scary after all. Go! You've got to finish the race.
Jessie rode off fast with Olive close behind. Soon they could see the bigger jellyfish ahead as the finish line approached.
I did it, Olive. I won.
You certainly did, Jessie. The crowd love you. They're cheering themselves. Horse, see?
They both laughed, and as they did, Olive realised it was time to go.
Typical Olive, daydreaming again.
Said her mum.
Okay. Actually, I took part in an underwater seahorse race.
Your head's been in the sand too long, dear.
Said Olive's dad. Her little brother laughed. But Olive wasn't listening. She was already dreaming of her next big adventure.